What is going on, guys? I'm Pete and welcome to Retro Game Attic. In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your 8BitDo mod kit modified controllers to your Nintendo Switch 2. So in order to do this, you actually have to download a firmware update to the controller. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then once we get this controller all set up, I'll show you how to connect it to your Nintendo Switch 2. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So in order to update the firmware on this controller, you're going to have to remove the back half of the shell of it, and I already removed the screws so we can just lift that up. So on the top of the board here, you can see there's a little input for a micro USB, so we can take a micro USB cable and insert it into there. We'll do our best not to disturb too much the controller, so we'll insert that micro USB right into there. And then the other side of the cable we're going to attach to our computer so we can actually download the firmware update onto this thing. So in my case, my computer has USB-C, so I'm just going to use this dongle right here. And the dongle is attached, and we are good to go. Now that we're on our computer, we're going to navigate over to support.8bitdo.com, and I'll throw a link to that in the description. We're going to head over to the upgrade tool, and then you're going to have two choices, Windows or Mac OS download. In our case, we're going to go to Mac OS. And then from here, we're going to open up that 8BitDo firmware updater. And then once you open it up, it should default to this choose the product page. So in our case, we're going to scroll all the way down to the SNS mod kit. So here we are, the SN30 mod kit. We'll click on that. And then you can see all of our choices here. It goes from 2018 all the way up to 6/13/2025, and that's the one that we want. So we're going to go down here to update, and then now you can see it is updating. We'll give it a minute there. All right, update complete. So now we can unplug the controller from the computer. We'll get the shell back on the controller, and then I'll show you how to connect it to your Switch 2. All right, so we have our controller reassembled right here. We have our Switch 2 turned on. So all we need to do now is to press Start and Y on the 8BitDo controller. And you can see that blue LED light is blinking. So then from here, we're gonna press and hold Select for 3 seconds to enter pairing mode. And you can see the LED light is blinking rapidly. That is a great sign. So we'll set the controller down. And then in the Switch 2, we're gonna navigate over to Controllers and then change grip/order. And then we should press L and R on the 8BitDo controller and be good. You can see that it paired. So press A when you're ready. And that is it. It's as easy as that. Updating the firmware on this thing is super simple, and then now we are ready and updated to play it on our Switch 2. Hopefully you guys found this video useful, and if you did, please be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thank you all so much for checking out Retro Game Attic. I really do appreciate you all. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next one.